Hi, Doug Burke from Doug Burke's Tackle World here to talk about the fishing report for this weekend, the 5th and 6th of February 2022. Okay guys, so just to let you know, the wind's blowing as you know, so it's currently about 40 knots here in the Gold Coast. I think it's about 49, 50 knots at Cape Morton and about 51 up at Double Island Point at the moment as we speak. So it's blowing. So we won't be going offshore, okay? Even that early morning won't happen. It'll be blowing 20 knots at daylight, I dare say, from the southeast. So the go this weekend is to get your gear ready for next week. Hopefully it'll come good Wednesday or Thursday morning perhaps. Just watch the swell. There will be a bit of swell around, guys. But there will definitely be a lot of mackerel around. So just to let you know, the last sort of 3 to 4 days, and I've been out a couple of times chasing mackerel really quickly, and I haven't seen much on the sounder at all. I've been away for a few days, but the guys that were out while I was away sent me the screenshots, and the mackerel just stacked up everywhere, and there's lots of them. So there's a few caught on Tuesday, Wednesday morning, early before this weather came in, and they're definitely out there, the spotties and Spanish mackerel, and lots of Spanish. So get your trolling lures ready, get your bait rigs ready, down riggers ready, whatever it may take, and when we get our first chance, I'll be fishing anywhere from the 12 and 18 fathom reefs out the front here, the Diamond Reef, Gravel Patch, Mermaid and Palm Beach reefs. Should definitely be loaded up with some good mackerel. Other than that, I think the bottom fishing may be okay. There's a bit of swell on, a bit of stir up. They might get a few snapper around as well. The water's pretty warm though, folks. It's around 26, so probably won't expect too much in the bottom fishing scene, but definitely lots in the pelagic scene. Out wider, if you get the chance and the weather allows you to get out there, there will be plenty of dolphin fish around as well, when the fads and winter hours. And the little blacks are definitely little, some of them 70 kilos plus, but there are definitely some black marlin out around Spot X, and there's been quite a few starting to show up closer now, around 50 metres and 40 metres, east and just southeast of the Seaway a bit. Up at the jump pin area has been good as well, in the same depth, 40 to 50 metres. Just trolling skirts around, guys, okay? And yeah, give that a go. So you get plenty of opportunities if the weather allows us, but the weather this year is shocking. It's shocking. Anyhow, we can't do much about it. We just got to wait and get our gear ready and tackle up and get ready to go when the weather allows us to go. Okay, let's beat it for offshore. Spanish crabs. You'll need to just check out the weather, and when you get an opportunity to go there, go chase the Spanish crabs. There's plenty out there. Just don't want too strong a current. But the southerly should kick that surface current back a little bit. Yeah, anyhow. Inshore, this last week, up the jumping pin area. There's been a few floaties around along Klinger Bank, a few over on Crusoe Island on Tank Bank, and a few in the deep at Millionaire's Row as well. Been plenty of whiting on Gold Bank and plenty of whiting around the two basins at the end of South Stradbroke Island. Just fishing really light sinkers and yabbies or beachworms. Mud crabs have been really good. There've been his mud crabs around the Pimpamar, Logan, and in those little creeks that go up off all the sort of islands that you can fish that aren't centuries. Okay. Prawns wise, there's a few in the Logan starting to show up and a few in the Bredlin Bay Channel starting to show up. They're not out in the normal haunts at the moment, just mainly in the river still, but they will start to show up as time progresses over the next few weeks. Definitely heaps up north, further north in the Pine River and places like that. Back down the Broadwater end of town, the crabs have been really good up around Coombar Lakes just before the century, and also in the Coombe River, some of the boat works all the way down to sort of Century Cove area. Nighttime's best, but that's probably about it for the crabbing scene. Oh, there's a few sand crabs around too, by the way, in front of Bayview and near Sovereign Island, west side and east side of Sovereign Island. But you've got to put your pots in overnight, guys, okay? Broadwater itself, those Mangrove Jacks they've been smacking them, the guys have been smacking them out in the North Wall, but it will be really hard to fish when you've got a southerly blown, it'll blow you straight with the rocks. So just be really careful, the swell's up, so I'll be probably staying away a bit from the seaway maybe. You could try and chase a deer on the pipe in the middle there of the seaway, a bit safe in that area, but definitely stay away from the end of the walls. I dare say the big surge and the big easterly swell, so just be careful. I'd be probably maybe chasing flatties inside the rock wall down towards the Strady where the rocks sort of end and the the timber starts, and also around Crab Island and places like that, down around maybe Aldershots and also around Browns Bay. Give that a go for flatties using soft plastics, or do a bit of trolling with small deep diving lures on the high tide in the morning. And whiting wise, plenty of whiting around the Broadwater. There's a few at the river, but I went up the other night. It's really hard. The water smelled like I was in the Hinds Dam. It was really stinky. The Hinds Dam's still overflowing. It's 103%, I think, at the moment. And it'll continuously bring down fresh water down the river whilst it keeps raining. So those whiting will be flushed out anywhere from sort of the Gold Coast Bridge all the way up to Paradise Point. So anywhere along the foreshore there, if you don't fish off their foreshore, try Labrador from Chara Seafood to Baby Harbour. Along the foreshore Runaway Bay as well, and obviously got a boat anywhere along those banks in the middle of Broadwater in that area, same areas. Just yabbies and worms are both good bait. That's probably about it. Oh, sorry, Mangrove Jacks in the canals. I've been pretty good at Mangrove Jacks are there too, even though it's been a bit of fresh around. I'd probably be more around Runaway Bay area rather than Benalla. There's a bit of fresh water, obviously coming down the dam that way. So try around Cooma River would be great. Fantastic, and try for jacks in those areas around the rock walls and snags and bridges and whatever. Light bait, and try casting plastics as well. That's probably about it for inshore. The beaches are right off, as you know. It's just too windy, so I can't really give much report. Try for whiting down in the Talbudget and Crumlin Creeks and Tweed Heads, just inside the bar areas, and then all the way up to sort of probably the Western Highway bridges. That's about it, I think, for inshore. And then in the freshwater, well, as I said, the Hinds Dam's overflowing. I think it's still open, but you need to just check on that. Don't go near the wall though, but definitely go up towards the upper reaches heading south, and get up around the timber, around Ian's Island, and on the southern side, on the southern eastern side, Mudgebar side that is. Get up amongst the timber there, and then might get a Saratoga as well. There'll be plenty of food on the surface, I do think, at this time of year, and yeah, have a shot at that. Barra-wise up north, I haven't heard much since that big rain dump they had up that way a few weeks ago. It was fishing really well, but I do think Mondra and Awonga were both fishing quite well. And that's about it. I can tell you, it's just the weather's really dismal and a little bit puts a damper on everything, literally. So get your gear ready. Crabs, get your crab pots ready. Cast nets of the prawns, make sure you get no holes in your cast net as big holes, and just get everything ready for when the weather comes good. That's what it boils down to in this sort of conditions. We can't do much else, guys. And good luck if you get out there, and we'll catch you soon. It's Doug Burt from Doug Burt's Tackle World. I do have an extra report midweek on just what's been updated the last few days, but I'll sure won't be much. But in the estuary, we've got to give you heaps of ideas what to do. Okay, just follow us on Facebook, and also jump into Doug Burt's Tackle World fishing page on YouTube, and also follow us on Instagram as well if you don't mind. Thank you very much. I'll catch you next week. It's Dougie Burt from Doug Burt's Tackle World here on the Gold Coast at number 11/8 Centreview Drive, Pickle Waters, just behind Harbour Town off Brisbane Road. Thank you then. Bye bye.